anyone listen to the young OG?
I mean, as talented as this kid is, he's prolific. He's got so much talent. But the one thing, he's still a rookie. He's only 20 years old, Vic. I mean, you look at him and say, he's got a lot of talent. He's good, but he can't be that good. I think that's what it is.
Well, to that point, Graves, did you ever feel muted, so to speak, when you began in the locker room?
Every day of my life, this very day. But to Booker's point, Javon might be young, he might lack experience, but I really, really respect what he's been doing lately. Taking it all the way back to New York City street fight with Ethan Page. Javon showing the world that he has a mean streak, that he has what it takes to turn that dial up to the next gear. Javon dropped Obafemi, who we just saw stomping through the parking lot. There are going to be repercussions for that. I'm not sure how bad they're going to be, but there are definitely going to be repercussions. But Javon is making people pay attention. You got to do it one way or another.
Well, Booker brought up his age, and look, when Evans was pushing 20, he didn't have time for others. He had a dream to be a WWE superstar, but some look down on him for just being happy to be here. And I think we're seeing now, he's showing that he's here to be a champion. He's here to be the guy.
Well, he's not here to be mentored or anything like that. He's understanding a little bit. We're seeing Javon Evans actually grow up right before our very eyes. And like I say, Vic, it's a very, very selfish business. And this kid is going to learn that very, very early in his career.
Stephanie McCare's second title defense still to come in our main event, but I'm just receiving some breaking news right now. From the desk of our general manager as King goes into the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out by Evans. Ethan Page, Andre Chase is official for tonight here live on NXT. And look, we were talking about the two-time Slammy nominated NXT champion Obafemi. He certainly did not look happy when he arrived here moments ago. But I want to go back to someone else who wasn't happy earlier tonight, Trick Williams. Evans and Trick not saying eye to eye, but Book it has to say to hear some of the things that Javon Evans had to say.
I mean, Trick Williams, of course, he's not going to
cover hook of the leg and another kick.
Trick is not going to like, this young man stepping up to him. But then again, maybe that's the master plan. Maybe Trick Williams is trying to get this kid in to perhaps motivate him.
Well, the one thing he did say is you will never be a champion, and Evans trying to debunk that right now. And there he goes, bouncing around, going around.
Oh, man, so close.
Look throughout your Hall of Fame career, how many times did you have to step up and take the opportunity because there was somebody standing in your way?
I'm going to say, this bitch is everybody always.
High cross body, come on, and another near fall.
Taking that spot, man.
Big drop kick.
Man, this kid's going to be great tonight.
No doubt about it. And the Heritage Cup is on the line. Lexis King right now. Over to our right, could be holding on, could be kissing that cup goodbye.
Keep your eyes on the sky.
Whoa. What the hell is this? It's a drop zone. Javon Evans in control. Is this young OG walking out with the cup?
He's bouncing.
champion Lexis King. King though's gotten a few shots in it. Javon Evans' jaw and almost on point. This is how it started. Spine first into the steel, but remember the jaw and how much damage has been done going back to December. Javon Evans has a bullseye on his body. And Lexis King, what do you call that? Into the cover. Shoulders up for a moment, shifting weight. Oh, that looked like a Falcon Arrow. What would you call that?
Let's take another look if we could. A fisherman buster driver of some sort. I'm sure the internet will correct me on that.
Certainly will. This goes back to what we were talking about just a few moments ago. Lexis King has certainly molded this cup into his own.
Look, Lexis should be damn hot right now because the referee was out of position. This match should be over.
I disagree. I think Lexis was unaware of the position of Javon Evans' shoulders, and that may have cost the champion in that instance.
Well, King mocked Evans last week. He got decked and led to this matchup. And now, Javon Evans trying to turn this in to a fight. And Booker, too many overlooking the young OG.
Where's the overlook? I mean, but last week, like you say, he made a huge statement, and you should not overlook this kid because he's dynamic. Oh, yes, man.
Right between the eyes.
And are we closing in on a new Heritage Cup champion in Javon Evans?
He's going for it tonight.
Gotta go for broke. You heard all the negativity, all the talk from someone like Trick.
Frog Splash.
Frog Splash, you can give him 10, but can he get the 3? Into the cover, hook of the leg!
Unbelievable. Literally up into the lights. Crashing down across the Heritage Cup champion. And the young OG was a half a second away from the title.
What a night this has been. Still to come, our main event, but Karen will defend her Women's North American Championship against Fallon Henley. There's no way she's 100%. But Javon Evans right now, bringing everything. He's out. There's no way. Those knees buckle.
What was that about the jaw, Vic?
The jaw has been banged up since December. It's been the focal point of Lexis King, who now could be looking for a coronation.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh, Lexis King looking for the coronation.
Turning right back around, jumping right back in.
He's using his whole body as a weapon, as the challenger.
As Booker would say, any means necessary.
That was smart, though, by Lexis being right there to create just a little bit of space. Couldn't get the cover.
Looking to fly one more time.
Breathtaking athleticism from the young OG.
Tonight, the night for Evans.
If the world's not showing you the respect, oh, wait a minute, Oma's here.
Oma! Grace!
There's your repercussions.
And the official did not see it because Lexis King had drawn his attention. Oma Fendi marched out of his car, into the parking lot, into the arena, and we know what the purpose was. There's no, the referee is already at 7. Javon Evans is barely moving. Oma's mocking the young OG as the referee
No.
the challenger.
King's